Hello there, Jimmy Lizama here with Reciclos, also founder of the Bicycle Kitchen, a DIY bicycle repair space started about 20 years ago in Hollywood, and also sole proprietor of Relampago Wheelery, a community happy and active bike space in Koreatown as well. Reciclos is a project where we take discarded bicycles and materials and we redesign and refabricate them using those materials and make cargo bicycles. And with those kinds of cargo bicycles, we engage with traditionally underserved community members and try to get those cargo bicycles into their hands. The going and starting rate for a cargo bicycle on the open market is about $3,000. So it makes it very difficult for a lot of community members that don't have those kinds of means to afford them. So our project takes bicycles that nobody wants anyway and just redesigns them to make them into a variety of cargo bicycles, from long john designs that is exemplified in our logo, to long tail designs, to tandems even. The idea is to try to get as many people out of using cars for local trips, which is about 5 miles generally, to go to school, to go to work, to go to have fun, and really bring down the CO2 emissions, not just in LA, but obviously in as many places as possible in the world. The cost is a huge barrier, but also the cultural engagement is a huge barrier. We're working with students from and young adults from within our communities to try to get those cargo bikes built. Next, please. Here you see some young women from New Village Girls Academy. And they're just in the beginning process of learning how to build bicycles. On the right, you see an old mountain bike and an old BMX bike with some newer materials in the middle to connect them. And this is our fabrication space where we make the magic happen. We try to use as easily understandable technology in fabricating these materials so that our students are able to follow along. Next, please. And yeah, so the aim at the end is to have community build for community. And in doing so, just create a culture of empowerment to have folks understand that most trips don't need to be made by car, that a lot of the things that we do, we don't need to be pumping a bunch of CO2 into our environment. And especially with those communities that have not had access to such bicycles, it becomes really important for our project to illustrate to them that it's possible to carry your kids, carry your groceries, go to work, vend whatever you might want to vend out in the city, and also to engage with businesses to look at other options of getting things around, like say pizzerias and other restaurants, and even other delivery and courier systems as well. And here finally you have one of our moms who is in the process right now of receiving a new cargo bicycle because now she has 3 kids. And we are working with her to design something specific to her and to her needs and to her commute. And we're working with LA Trade Tech College, the architecture department as well, to find students who can intern with us to help design, create, and fabricate, and just engage with community. Other partners that we have out there are urban farms that can start delivering food to local to families that in need and in food deserts. And again, just engaging with the youth, with young adults to see what their future is going to be like in LA, and how they can envision different ways of mobility for themselves, especially because those specific communities have been the ones that suffer the most from 100 years of bad infrastructure, always with an aim of profit, of course. One of the big things is we are not trying to engage with profit in the making of these bicycles. We're trying to simply get the bicycles out there. With so many citizens only seeing one option of mobility in LA, it's vital that we get as many of these bicycles built as soon as possible and recycling as many materials as possible, so that we just kind of close some waste loops and just give people more options moving forward. Thank you.